This is the 19. Jeremiah hides the Ark of the Covenant in Jerusalem's would be the escarpment of Calvary in his grotto at the time of the Babylonian invasion. That brings us to grand conjunctions between 7 BC and 2020 AD. The 19, number 1, Elizabeth pregnant, Mary Annunciation, John the Baptist is born. Number 2, Jesus is born. Number 3, Herod attempts murder on the Christ child. Number 4, John the Baptist is of the priesthood and his father Zechariah. Number 5, Jesus is the Lamb. Number 6, Herod plots against John the Baptist. Number 7, the Sanhedrin plots against Jesus. Number 8, Herod kills John the Baptist. Number 9, Rome kills Jesus. Number 10, Jesus resurrects the dead saints at the same time that he is killed. John the Baptist, number 11, is resurrected when the tombs were opened. Number 12, John the Baptist offers the lamb's blood on the ark, which Jeremiah put under the cross. Number 12, that was number 12. Number 13 and 14 are one and the same. Jesus completes the mass conversion. And this is the same as E equals MC squared. He completes this as he descends into energy and comes back as a mass-filled person, a human being. He doesn't stay in energetic form. Number 14, God answers his blood. Number 15, the answer is that in 40 years, 29 AD to 69 AD, the sacrificial system will be permanently hampered. The sacrificial system of the Sanhedrin. This is in fulfillment of the Jonah 3:4, Nineveh, Jerusalem prophecy that God said in 40 days or in 40 years that he would have judgment upon them. He stayed in Jonah's day, but he pronounced judgment on Jerusalem in John the Baptist's day, and Jonah and John the Baptist are of the same derivative. That was 15. 16, the mass energy conversion sacrifice that Christ performed, covering the atom with his own blood and his own precious spirit, is the very first equals MC squared, and that's number 16. This is a reference to what would happen in World War II, in that he did this to cover the atom so that God would not, or his godly, that he would not punish the entire planet. Number 17, John the Baptist is in Jerusalem today, 2021, and has been since his resurrection of Jesus' death. Number 18, Tesla begins World War II preparations for Manhattan Project in Colorado Springs in 1899. And number 19 is Jesus' mass energy into mass again conversion and blood preserves ground zero in New Mexico. So this E equals mc squared conversion that Christ did to preserve the atom goes into the country that would actually split his atom through the Manhattan Project in 1945. But before that, as we see here, Jesus's water blood christening of the ground zero preserves the land. In 1859, Tesla was born. In 1839, or 1856, he's born. In 1859, the Carrington Event happens when Tesla is 3 years old, and this is a precursor to him not anointing the ground that Jesus did, but to begin to open up the Bereshit, the Genesis, the beginning of the end of Adam, the first Adam. Even though Christ covered it, this is, Tesla is sent here to Colorado Springs to begin to open up the last chapter. 1819 was the Thomas Jefferson Beale cipher code. And 1945 was when the Manhattan Project happened, and this is going into the Four Corners area where both Colorado and New Mexico had the denouement of the sacrifice of the anointing place where Tesla in 1899 first came to Colorado to begin to reveal the without electricity. Well, the Carrington Event showed that you could convert you could do wireless communications because the electrical lines were down, and they were still able to send code through the telegraphs. 1899 is when Tesla came to Colorado Springs to prove that it could be done as well, but he did it with the apparatus. And then in 1945, just a mere 45 and a half years later, the bomb was detonated, and the ground not only was anointed by Christ's sacrifice, but that Tesla had begun to reveal that the land, it was preserved from 29 AD, but that he was beginning the opening of the last of the denouement of this contest between whether God would take on the judgment of thermonuclear radiation. He would take it on, and that he would convert, or he would cover the atom so that the planet would not be destroyed. And Nikola Tesla was the one that was proving that the sacrifice would happen anyway, but that the ground, I guess, was being prepared in some way. He was doing that. He was a son of a priest as well. And so the Ark of the Covenant is preserved, and the two angels, I think, are radiation, or uranium and plutonium, and these look after this E equals mc squared, this energy mass conversion.